Alright. The nerves.
I'm gonna get this camera like good, you know? Because every time it's different.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We're back.
Here at the Cozy Show, in the Cozy Castle, on the Cozy Couch. Cozy clear my throat. It is your host, Chris Mariscal, his co-host.
Hi, Martin Ellis.
And we're not getting any younger, are we?
Jesus, man. You know what is, just real quick with my name, can you roll your R's?
Yeah.
Can you say it like in, like, can you say my last name while rolling your R?
Well, I'm white, so I don't want to, appropriate.
I'll give you the pass.
Your last name?
Yeah.
Jaime Ornelas.
Damn, you do it better than me.
Yeah, I know.
Jaime Ornelas. Like, I can do it,
You can't roll them?
I can, but it's
Did
just
you
like...
say my last name with the a Spanish accent?
Chris Mariscal. Mariscal.
I say Mariscal. But
Mariscal. Probably better.
yeah.
Bro, but like, I had to like practice like the before I could say my last name like that. Because I always say Jaime Ornelas.
I wish I could fucking speak Spanish so bad. You know?
Hey, he's basically there.
Just to be like a white boy who can speak Spanish.
To get the
And then
shock.
my last name I guess is from Spain. So I'm sure I was conquered at some point, you know.
Hey,
Or
Rosetta Stone. Any day now.
Any day now. No, I want to. I know. I was talking to my coworkers the other day, and they were like, "There's one of my coworkers. She's like, Chris, when do you start speaking Spanish?" I was like, I don't know.
Oh, let me go.
I hadn't thought.
There you go.
about it.
It starts the 8th.
She ate with that one, you know. But she's like, "How do you talk to Latinos?" I was like, "Fucking, it's body language, you know."
You're like, do you think all Latinos speak
I know.
Spanish?
Hey, we live in America.
Yeah, English.
Hella racist. I just flip it on her, like so racist and shit. Do you feel insecure about your Spanish? As you should. Just kidding.
A little bit, but like only when I'm in with like hella Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, fuck.
Like when we go to Garcia's to order like meat and shit.
Honestly, I don't feel that bad there because like I feel like I'm actually speaking to them in Spanish. Like I don't care.
Oh,
like
yeah, fuck it.
I'm doing as good as I can. But it's
Yeah.
more like in a conversation, and I just don't have that lingo. You know?
Like the slang and shit.
Yeah, like the way and you
A
know.
huevo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like that. Like I'll never say that. You know?
Yeah.
I can't even get to like 3 sentences enough where I could just throw one in there. Like I had to be like, you know.
Yeah.
I have this cleaning lady at work, and she talks to me every time she comes and cleans. I talk to all the cleaning ladies, of course, and I'm like, hey, you know how you doing, and all this stuff in Spanish. And she comes every Tuesday, and like sometimes it's good conversations, but then you could just tell sometimes like I'll say something, and it just
And
doesn't
she
make
knows
sense,
that-
and she's
yeah.
like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, that was even a yes or whatever question, you know? I'm like, fuck, and then you just know you
Damn.
messed up, you know?
That's the worst when it happens in English, you know, because you know they like, and you do it to other people too, you know, like you don't know what the fuck they said, and you're just like, yeah,
Oh yeah, in English.
it's the worst.
Just get back to work.
Yeah, I kept doing that shit at the club because people were trying to like fucking yell shit to me, and I'm like, I can't fucking hear what you're saying. So
You're
I'd
like,
be
good.
Oh yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah. They're like, hey, can I rail your friend right here? She's single, right?
Huh? Yeah. Go ahead. It's actually your girl too. Yeah, we went to the club.
Yeah.
VIP.
Yeah.
So we got to the top rail
Mm-hmm.
and the DJ.
It was like in that Batman scene where he's fighting in the club, and you just see like strobe lights and shit.
Bro, every movie, like action movie, has like a club fighting scene. I
Right?
swear,
And
or
you
like
don't,
a
you
rave.
don't hear the fights. It's just the lights, and you just see like, yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it seems lit. It's crazy because like, what would you do in that scenario if you're just like dancing and you just see a full guy in like a Batman suit? You're just like,
in a superhero suit.
I feel like they don't notice until like that
one.
one gunshot, and they're like, ah, you know. But they've been fighting for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'd just laugh and then start, recording it and be like, "What the fuck?"
You take them down.
Oh, I fucking farted so hard.
It sounded like it came from your stomach.
It did sound like a gurgle.
I guess farts come from your stomach.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
Well, the whole digestive tract, I'd
What?
say.
I haven't heard of that one.
There's a section of the small intestine called the duodenum. It's kind of an interesting name.
Damn, Chris, nice.
The duodenum. Or it depends. It's
We
interesting
love
because
duality.
in anatomy, they pronounce shit like so many different ways because it's from like mainly like Greek and Latin.
Man.
So Yeah, depending on like how white your teacher is, it's kind of bad.
God.
Like the duodenum, the duodenum, the ilium, the jejunum.
Obligata.
You better blap with the obligata.
A lot of Met Gala, your ass, for real.
The medulla oblongata. That's a good one.
Did you see any fits from the Met Gala?
Yes. What do you think of the Doja Cat one?
I honestly loved it. Yeah, she's like,
I love that because it's kind of just like a fuck you to me. Like that's how I'm perceiving it. Because they're like trying to interview her about it, and she's like, yeah.
Wait, so who made it? Wow.
How did she not laugh? I would break character so bad.
And the interviewer. I think her. She's Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think she was like a YouTuber, and then she like is getting more and more famous, so she's like a celebrity.
It's gonna be kind of crazy. Like we're gonna start acting and shit, and we're gonna be in like Degrassi.
We're gonna get a Razzies award.
What?
I think it's a Razzies award.
What's that?
It's like instead of the Academy Awards and the Golden Globes for good movies, it's like you get the Razzies. I think it's Razzies for like bad movies, you know? And it's like such a fuck you.
I'd take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'd show up. Some people show up,
you know,
like for their own award. They're like, fuck it, whatever, you know?
It's the actual thing?
Yes.
It's like the most shit movie?
Yeah.
No way. Which ones have won?
God knows. Probably Cats.
You know,
I heard Cats was really bad.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's trash.
Yeah. I kind of want to watch it just because it's like trash. Like,
you know, the movie I watched I think I watched like the first like 20, 30 minutes, and I was like, this is terrible. It was called Sharknado. Have you seen that?
No, but I could tell from like the DVD posters, you know, when it just looks stupid. Like it was made on GIMP.
And there's just like it's just the most like unsubtle like exposing of nudity, you know, like a fucking shark like falls out of the sky and like bites a girl's shirt and just gets ripped off.
Oh shit! And you stopped?
I was watching it with my sister too, and it was kind of awkward. But, you know,
why would you guys choose that one? You're like, fuck it?
I don't know. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Looks kind of interesting.
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah. Well, it used to be. It was Sharknado 3. So
shit.
There's 3 of them.
I know. I think they do really good. Like, for how stupid they are, I think it's just like a fun, stupid one.
I remember bringing it up in an English class in college. We had to go up on the board and write, like, everybody in the class had to go up on the board and write. There's a list for the best movie you ever seen and the worst movie you ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And in the best movie, I put White Chicks. And I got a standing ovation. Not standing, but I got an ovation.
Everyone's like,
everybody clapped. And like, yeah.
Yeah.
For White Chicks. And then on the bad one, I put Sharknado, and everybody started laughing. And then they had like a whole discussion like, Sharknado is not bad. It's supposed to be like corny.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I guess, you know. But
yeah, there's like a
difference,
you know?
I'm not going to watch it, you know. What did you think about the Met Gala fits? What even is the fucking Met Gala? What's that for?
Okay, because I you know what, I'm kind of
musicians and actors there.
Well, I'm like, I always took it, and I'm just thinking of this now. I always took the Met Gala as like what the fuck is the red carpet?
I don't understand.
Okay,
I don't keep up on this shit at all. I keep thinking
like it's the in between or the beginning of the journey to somewhere. So like the Met Gala is like all those pictures and all those fits. Like they're going somewhere, like into like the dinner or something.
Like the red carpet. They're walking to like a ceremony.
Somewhere.
I think.
But then I'm like, you never see pictures of them like actually in the place, like chilling,
true.
eating.
Do
you
they
know,
just walk the carpet and then go home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is the Met Gala and the red carpet the event, or is it like? I mean, I'm assuming
maybe
there's
it's
got
the
to be
walk
something.
to that little like backdrop thing where they all take the pictures.
Well, there's always the stairs, somehow.
Do you ever see people who like aren't that famous at all and they're taking pictures like in front of one of those backdrops? I'm
yeah,
just like, where were you?
Yeah, how?
Like for what?
Like Yesli?
Who?
Yeah, of course you don't know her because I know her.
Yesli.
Oh wait, how does she pronounce her name? Jesli Dimate, the girl we think is.
Oh my god, bro. She deserves to be there.
She deserves to be there.
Oh my god.
I'd be the only paparazzi.
Pictures? Oh my god. Every time I see her post, like my heart flutters a little bit.
I honestly,
and it makes the day a little bit better.
It's kind of interesting to be in love with someone you've never met. You know, yeah. Like it's just like the perfect.
It's happened
like,
to you a couple times, huh?
Especially like the cozy fits that she puts on or whatever, and you just feel like so like. Oh, look at that. Oh. Before you skip, real quick, we're going to do our only sponsor for the podcast. Just a quick message to Mosaic Apparel. They are a clothing brand that's located right here in Turlock, California, United States of America, Earth. and they sell all types of clothing that is tank tops, shirts, sweats, hoodies, windbreakers, hats,
Nice.
all the above, and
Yeah.
probably more to come. They have a really cool message of just like wanting to be united, which is kind of their theme of the mosaic, and all these pieces of different kinds and different types all together, like way better than if it was just an individual piece. So just really trying to unite the community. So we love the brand. We love the meaning. Owned and created by our dear friend, coach, and mentor, Thiago Ricci, a homeless immigrant Brazilian with a child, a single father,
Yep.
and 5'2". And so he's
fucked up feet.
Jesus.
Just
And
fucking
receding
slander.
hairline.
God.
But that's expected at 40. So is it really not honorable?
He's a good hairline.
He has a pretty good hairline.
Yeah.
He has good hair. I think short, long, mid
It's all
hair,
good.
it all looks good. It's just
Yeah.
different. It's like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Like he could pull it off.
Yeah,
Anyways.
like me. Yeah.
Yeah. So go check him out. Go support him. If you use the code COZY, all caps, COZY, you get 10% off. And we unofficially fact check this, an additional 10% off with your first purchase. So you could potentially get up to 20% off when you buy something. And on the top of that, free shipping if you're in the 209 area. So you potentially could probably get like a shirt for $20 if you like it. And yeah, just a good cost. So make sure you guys go check them out. Bye.
Peace.
Ah,
Yesley. What's like her ethnicity? Is that her actual name or
I
just
think it's
app?
I think it's Jesly. Well, I just don't know how she pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Well, I don't know, but she says she speaks English. I've heard her speak Spanish. I think she's like mixed.
That's fucking all I could ever.
And
ask
she
for.
speaks French. French. Yeah, she did like a whole
Triple
little like
citizenship?
get ready with me,
Oh man.
like in French, and I was like, wow.
Get Lily with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
I was
man.
like, the stars look very beautiful.
And they're going for a dap right there. That's awkward.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
see that? Came out so hard. Here's a replay.
Very beautiful. Wait. Okay. What were we starting with?
Okay, wait. The club, but I kind of want to talk about the fits.
No. But even before that. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll start with the fits.
Do you think Pedro Pascal is attractive?
Yeah.
I think he's really cute. Like he's a very cute human being.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to like squeeze his cheeks, but I don't think he's
Really?
like oh my god, I want to fuck him. You know, because I think that's how girls like talk about him.
Yeah.
Like he's daddy.
I
But
think
I'm like,
he's
no,
a-
he's like your little brother. You know?
He's like I think he has that dad look, like that. Like if I was like 18 and troubled, you know, like I'd fuck. You know.
I didn't like the shorts with the pea coat.
I didn't watch.
trench coat.
I didn't see it.
He wore like a red trench coat. You should look it up real quick.
It's crazy because he's gotten so much better with age too. Like
He's aging like a fine wine. Huh?
yeah, like I wonder what's his name? The one that always people like reference as a guy that ages as fine wine.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I wonder what he looks like
My
now.
mom has like the fattest crush on George Clooney, and she always has.
Yeah, she's always been a whore.
I remember when I was growing up, and I would go get my my haircuts. What did you say?
Nothing. Move on.
I remember when I was growing up, and I would get my haircuts when I was like fucking 7 years old.
Yeah.
My mom would always be like, "Oh, make him look like Brad Pitt," and then my hairdresser would be like,
That motherfucker hairdresser's like, I'm not Jesus.
"This is his fit." You can just scroll. It's on Google Images.
Oh shit.
Just go check my history. I'm just kidding. I didn't like it though. I mean, I get that he's trying to be different and shit.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's giving like School of Rock vibes. Have you seen School of Rock?
Is that with Jack Black?
Yeah.
I
When
don't-
they go to like and compete in the Battle of the Bands, and they're all wearing like shorts
That's a
and
good
like.
angle.
Yeah, he's
It's
handsome.
crazy
I like
when
the
you
stash.
Yeah.
You know what he said at an interview I saw? He was like, it was such an interesting like concept for an interview. They put you on like a lie detector, and then they ask you questions.
Oh yeah, I think I see that.
And they asked him like, do you ever Google your name just to like boost your ego when you're feeling like down about yourself?
Uh-huh.
And he said, yeah. He started laughing hella hard. He's like, dude, I did it yesterday. I
Like,
was like,
in
"That's
what
sick."
way to like probably see yourself like as a celebrity? Like, wow, you're
think
there,
so.
you've made
Yeah.
it. You
Yeah.
know, I think I'd stay away, but you'd have to look.
I'd try. Yeah, I'd want to stay away because I think it'd get like you go crazy. You know?
Do you think if you were a celebrity and you were famous, you'd let your parents or you'd let your kids like access the internet, like more specifically about you?
Wait, sorry. Say that again. I was thinking
Like-
about Billie Eilish.
Oh wow.
Dude, did you see that one? Like, did I send it to you?
Yeah, I didn't look at it, but I saw it.
I don't even think she's like. I'm not crazy into her, but like that video, I was like, oh man.
What was she doing like the?
I just said the look in her eyes.
Dude,
I'm not gonna be able to find it, but like,
she has such a natural beauty look, like just
I'll put it here.
just crazy.
Yeah, she just has a look. And she also has this look of like, I don't give a fuck about anything.
I think she's
you
our
know?
age too, so I think we've grown up like the same age.
I think she is. Yeah.
So it's always been
Yeah.
like seeing her grow up at the same time I've like
Oh,
been
man.
growing up, you know?
Yeah. I remember the first time I heard her songs, I was like, wow. It was the song Ocean Eyes. You hear that one?
The hills have eyes. The hills have eyes.
It's the weekend.
The ocean has eyes.
We'll listen to it when we're done. How about that?
Okay.
Get some culture.
Yeah.
Yes, bossa.
She used
saying?
to do a lot with Khalid.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Isn't that a song? Dude, Khalid was a shit. I remember in high
He
school.
was.
I fucking loved him. He doesn't really make music anymore,
I
does he?
think he probably does, and we just don't
We
listen
just
to
don't
it.
listen to it.
Yeah, let's not blame the artist.
Ugh, that teenage. What was that one album called? Teenage
Me
Dream?
and Ninja Turtles.
Hmm.
Did you ever watch that show?
No, never, ever. So like when people make references about the Turtles, I have no fucking idea who they're talking
Do you know
about.
their names? Try to guess their names.
Michelangelo.
Ah,
Is there like a Leonardo da Vinci?
there's a Leonardo.
Okay. Raphael
Yes.
Nadal.
Uh-huh.
It's
You're
not Nadal, but Raphael.
Oh,
Who's it after? I'm trying to think.
Raphael Da Vinci.
There's one more, right?
They're supposed to all be famous painters.
There's one more, right?
Yep.
Who's the one that painted the Sistine Chapel with the little like hand of David and God coming together? We should put that on a shirt.
Yeah. And it's us two
Yeah.
with her hot Cheeto
It's our
fingers.
penises.
Oh. Okay, I'll give you a
Probably
hint.
like that.
His color's purple.
That fucking tells me. I don't know the names. I never watched it.
He's the nerd.
Wait, I know it. I'm gonna fucking know it. Ah, it's Michelangelo that's painting the Sistine Chapel. I already said that. Okay, I don't know. What is it?
Donatello.
Fuck. I might have known.
Who is that after?
I think it's a painter, Renaissance, something.
Isn't that crazy that Van Gogh really died before he could like?
It's just crazy because I feel like that happens to like music artists too. Like it's a story as old as time, you know, where the fucking artist dies and then everybody's like, oh,
Like,
like
who
who
would've-
work is so fucking,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like, god damn it.
Like Michael Jackson never got to get appreciated. Hell at his peak. He's probably I'm sure he's. It would have been nuts to see him. Don't you hate when like celebrities die just before like the internet age?
Yeah,
Like there's so many that
Would've gone
died right
crazy.
before, and like they were. Him is a little bit more rare.
Of him as a kid,
Yeah,
just the whole nose and.
I saw Theo Vaughn when he's like, that brother. He didn't skip a race. He didn't skip a gender before he died.
No, I haven't seen that.
That man
Motherfucker
went
did.
Asian,
I
white,
fucking love
black. And then Drewski was like, he went past white.
Dude, that was a good one. Him and
Oh,
Drewski was
man.
funny.
It's
He's like,
good.
do you think I can do it? He was like, what? He's like, be black. He's like, fuck no. Just straight up.
Fuck
It
no.
was so good.
So good together, man.
Okay, what was your question before about the kids and the If I'm Famous?
Okay, so would you, because I think I saw something where Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie don't allow their kids to Google,
Are they dating?
not anymore.
Oh.
Did you know that he was dating Jennifer Aniston and then they like,
She's the one for Friends, right? She's
Yes.
so fucking beautiful.
dude, she hasn't aged either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt looks real good. Because what, probably like 50?
Probably more.
More? Should we look at the age?
Yeah.
I just love having my phone on the
Yeah,
pod.
because what's good?
I used to be recording all the time with my phone, and now I can actually look shit up. Brad Pitt, penis.
Stop. It's the autofill.
It's the AI.
Oh, easy.
What
And
is
then-
it with the AI thing? Okay, actually looks kind of busted. I'm just kidding. But he looks a little old here. He's got the gray beard. But his face, though, and his
It's just-
skin.
Like for how old he is. Like look at your dad and look at him.
You know what's hella funny that white people say all the time when they're talking about, like, celebrities? They'll be like, he looks real good. You think he's had work done? You always say it like that. You think he's had work done?
he's had work done.
Like, we went to go see Journey. It's like an old 80s band. We went to see them, and like one of the guys, they have like a few like.
Can I see his age?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I didn't even look up his. I looked up images, and I was just looking at him. Just oh my god, guess.
I think he's either 56 or 62.
Oh shit, you're pretty close. 59.
Damn,
I thought he'd be like 52.
that's nuts.
Damn.
You know who's also older and the actor, and I think
Tom
we talked
Cruise.
about Bruce Willis and how he has the speech thing. Did we talk about that on the pod?
Speech thing.
Like he can't really communicate.
Oh, didn't he
understand.
fall off a horse or something?
I thought it was like in his brain.
Oh, one of our friends works at like a cafe,
Coffee shop
in
I think that's what a
Tarzana?
cafe is, right?
Topanga.
Topanga, Trippy Red.
I know. I think it's actually in Topanga, which is like a bougie area. I think in the hills of like. I'm from Modesto,
hills
bro.
that
I
have-
don't know.
the hills that
shit.
have eyes? Wait, Topanga. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, is that just a
It's
location?
an area, yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Yeah. I don't even know who Bruce Willis is, by the way. I don't know actors,
he's
man.
the Fast and the Furious guy.
Which one?
Just kidding. Vin Diesel. He's the guy from Die Hard.
He's bald. I haven't seen Die Hard.
Die Hard. Okay, he's also in. One's flat up. No, he's in the other time travel movie, Looper. That one
Back
has
to the Future.
that one has Gordon Jason Levitt or something.
I don't know who that is either.
Gordon.
Marty McFly.
What's his fucking name? Gordon Jared Leto.
Gordon Ryan.
Jared Leto. Jared Leto's such a creep. You don't know who that
I
is
don't know
either.
who that is
Ah.
either. Oh man, Alec Baldwin though, you know.
Dude. Okay, so do you know the story about him?
He shot somebody in cold blood, right?
Jesus.
Not in cold blood, but like he shot and killed somebody on set, right?
It's crazy because and I don't really
Did you
know
ever
too
get to the
much
bottom
about
of
it.
why there was a real bullet in the gun?
Well, I want to give you some. What are you thinking here about this? Okay, and then I want to give you some backstory on why it's like probably biased.
Yeah.
Okay, Alec Baldwin, I think he's been on SNL a lot, and he portrays Trump, right, in a bad way.
Portrays?
Portrays
Like he supports him?
like he is Trump, like satire.
Oh, he makes fun of him.
Yes,
Oh, God,
I believe so.
Mhm.
Okay. And then this happened to where he was on a set. The prop person gave him the gun, and then he was supposed to fucking.
He was supposed to pull the trigger?
Yeah, like he's supposed to kill him.
Was it part of the scene?
Well, he wasn't fucking shooting him for fun.
I thought it was behind the scenes, like there was no camera rolling.
Oh shit!
That's the story I thought I heard.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Unless it's not even part of the scene, but they were playing around with the prop gun.
That's what I thought happened. I don't think they were
I
recording.
feel like I'm pretty sure it was part
I
of the
feel like
scene.
if they were recording, there wouldn't even be like he wouldn't even be considered like guilty or not, right?
Well, that's the
They'd
thing.
just be like, who put the bullet in there?
Well, that's the thing.
Who
That's
done
what Okay, so actually, that's a big important. Can you look that up as I'm explaining this?
What do I look up?
Alec Baldwin shooting case.
We need a producer.
Yeah. Get that up. And he shot it.
Alex Baldwin.
Alex Bald.
Shooting case.
Yeah. And kind of scroll as it. Whatever.
Shooting incident.
What does it say?
Do you want to read it?
Just the title and stuff.
On October 21, 2021, at the Bonanza Creek Ranch in Bonanza City, New Mexico, cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally shot, and director Joel Souza
R.I.P.
was injured on the set of the film Rust
Right left.
when a live round was discharged from a revolver used as a prop by actor Alec Baldwin. Fuck, it doesn't even say if it was on set or not.
Well,
New
I
York
mean-
Times ought to have it, right?
Yeah.
Here's what we know.
All right.
It says the movie's armorer, which I think is the person responsible for like the gun pops.
Yeah.
Hannah Gutierrez Reed still faces involuntary manslaughter charges.
Yeah, so, okay, I guess that matters a bit, but still, whatever. Either if they were messing around or not. I don't think they'd be messing around. Like, why would Alec Baldwin just like fuck around and just? I would do that if I had a prop gun.
Sorry, I feel like I'm getting close here.
Yeah. Anyways,
He was rehearsing a scene, so he wasn't doing the scene.
but he's rehearsing the scene that he was gonna do anyways.
Okay, yeah. So he's like,
Yeah, like, oh, okay, we're gonna do it like
fucking
this.
Imagine,
Dude.
Can you imagine?
Oh my
You're an
God.
actor. You gotta be in the character. You get a little too in the character.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Fuck. The character comes to life, and one leaves.
The
this
tragedy on
fucking-
set.
One leaves this plane. of
Imagine thinking like
existence.
it's just gonna be like a blank and like you feel like the.
Oh my god. Well, I think regardless if it's a blank, it's still like boom. You know.
I don't
I think it's
so.
very realistic and loud as fuck.
Imagine he thinks she's a hella good actor. Oh shit! Hey.
God damn.
Yeah. So then people are hella.
Get up.
So get up. It's been 10 minutes.
Cut. God.
What are you doing?
He's like, wow, those fucking blood packs are realistic.
You're like, help. There's no one here, honey.
God.
Okay, sorry. But so I could see why people would be biased into like wanting him like arrested because it's like, okay, like I think it's a lot of like Trumpies basically.
Yeah.
But okay, so their argument, so I mean, still up to you. What do you want to choose? Their argument is that like every time you're handed a weapon, you should be checking it.
Yeah.
You know, like no matter what. They're like no matter what, you know, in my day, and I'm always checking a weapon before I shoot it. Now the other case is that like you're expected to get a prop gun, you're gonna get a prop gun.
Yeah.
You know? And now, okay, I get it. Like you should probably check, but I don't think like this is the least scenario I'd check. I'd check if I was like,
I don't think I'd check for shit.
I'd check if I was like
actor,
messing around with my friends, and I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, let's make sure this is a whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm like an actor and I'm getting, because they probably do this all the time, like they're getting guns, they gotta do it, then they leave, and then they gotta get a gun, and then, you know, just think of how many John
Once
Wicks.
upon a time in Hollywood, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I know. I get
Anyways,
it. Yeah.
like you're not gonna be checking everyone.
Yeah, no. And you're just the actor. Like, that's not your job. They
Yeah.
have like a specific person, the armorer. You
Yeah,
know?
like so then it's
to
like
just be like, all right, here.
I
it's
think
safe,
it would have
and then-
been. It should have been. I don't know. It should have been. I thought would have been.
I mean, it is on the armorer, but yeah, it is interesting that they're even like
questioning like
did
and
you
being
do
like
this
he's
on purpose,
guilty,
you know?
like and all that stuff. But it's like there's a middleman, you know.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. I was listening to a podcast, and one of the like co-hosts is a stuntman,
Uh-huh.
and he used to work in like this show at Waterworld where they'd use like fake guns all the time with blanks, you know.
Waterworld.
And he was saying that like, I think it's like illegal or like against the rules to like even have actual bullets on the set. Like there never, ever, ever, ever should be real bullets on the
That's
set.
the thing
you
is
know?
like, how did they even get a? Why did they even have a real bullet?
There should never, there's never should have been a real fucking bullet. I think there might be real guns, but they just shoot.
I think I've
blanks,
seen
you know?
cases where this might have happened. This might have happened in The Crow with Bruce Lee's son. Forgive me, I don't know. His name.
Cassius Clay. I don't know.
That's a sick name.
Yeah, I don't even know. Is it like Roman or something?
Cassius Clay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. He
because like Pontius
Oh.
Pilate is a Roman.
well,
he's
Cassius
the guy
Clay
who
is
killed Jesus.
Muhammad Ali's real name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he didn't like it because it was like a slave name, you know? So I'm pretty sure it was like from a European or
Muhammad?
whatever. Well, he changed it because his religion.
oh,
Dude.
Oh, Cassius Clay was the slave name. Got it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Muhammad Chris?
Okay, if you could, I was thinking about this earlier.
Wait, real quick. Sorry. 2
Oh, sorry.
seconds. I think what happened in The Crow is that like it wasn't a bullet, but it was like a piece, like something like,
Something's
and
in
it
there.
it's still, since it was a blank.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, keep going.
That's fucking gnarly. And it killed them or just fucked them
Yeah.
up?
No, it killed him. The guy from the Bruce Lee's son. And
He
was
died
starting-
like that?
Yeah. And he was starting to be like a good actor and everything.
Fuck.
If you watch The Crow,
And
he died in that movie, and they like his brother had to finish that.
Oh my god.
Same with Fast and the Furious. Remember Paul Walker died, and his brother had to finish like some of the scenes.
Is that right?
Is that right?
I never watched them. That seems sad though. And I just remember the song like it's been a long
Oh my god, I hate that
day.
song.
Yeah, so I feel like if I was an actual fan of Fast and Furious, I'd be like,
Yeah,
You know?
because
Fuck.
he's there since the beginning.
yeah.
Bro, they're doing Fast and Furious 10, and I think the person's Jason Momoa. Do you know
Which
who that is?
one? Yeah, I know who he is.
Of course I do.
But he's playing who?
A villain?
Paul Walker's character? Or did they just
Paul Walker's gotten so
they're
big.
done with that, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's Hawaiian, right? Like from Hawaii.
Like somewhere there.
He
Yeah.
lives in Hawaii. Jason Momoa.
Dude, he seems like he has a nice life.
He seems sick. I think he skates, which like automatically just gives me respect for him.
I
you
think
know?
he's like all about that, like skates. I think I've seen him rock climb, like, and
Like
he's always wearing
surfing
like
and
his
shit.
tribal fits, like
Yeah,
just
with his
chill,
ass out,
you know?
you know?
Yeah,
God, he's so sick to be Hawaiian. you
yeah.
know? Like he's fucking huge. Just by default, you're
Dude,
like
Samoan,
giant,
even
you know?
small Samoans are like Max Holloway is a small Samoan.
I don't know who that is.
He's a UFC fighter with the wings in his back.
I don't know, man.
Okay, it's just like
I gotta learn my shit so we can talk about stuff.
No. You have memory. I have names. I guess they're
Yeah.
celebrities.
Yeah, but hey, you're good at that.
You know.
What did you do the other day where I was like, damn, you're good at that? Because I can do impersonations for shit. But you did something, and I was like, oh, at least you have that. Do you remember that?
I figure you.
Huh? A fucking perfect penis that can pleasure any woman.
What did I do? It was in the car, I think. I don't know.
Oh, fucking.
Anyways, you were going somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you could name yourself a different name, what would it be?
I really like my name, so it's hard.
Really?
Just kidding. I like my name. I don't know. I think any other name just sounds like too strong. Like, you know, like Maximus is a cool name, but that's like a dog name. Or
Maybe any of the names you're picking.
Huh?
I said maybe any of the names you're picking.
I don't know. It's got to be like a mix between like soft and good and Latino. You know?
Yeah, it'd have to be Latino, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be like Ryan.
No.
No.
I
Or
wouldn't
Brandon.
like that. No, I'd hate that.
It's a pretty shitty name.
I fucking hate anyone who's named that. I'm just kidding. I think Ryan watches this too. Ryan's
maybe
one.
like Esteban. That'd be a good name for you, I think.
That's a little sexy though.
It's sexy.
But
Esteban.
fuck boy sexy. Like
Yeah.
Esteban. Aquí está Esteban. I'm like, I don't really want to be that much attention. you
No,
know?
too much. What
Yeah.
about
Unless I was famous.
like Fabian? It's because you know people. Like,
Yeah.
it always fucking ruins it for me when I know someone named that. Even if I like the person, I'm like, I just can't, because all I'm gonna do is think of you. You know, like when I think of kids' names.
Yeah, it's like, why would I even do that?
I can't. You know. We'll think of a good one. I think for me, I think my parents, like, one of the names that was in the running was Jason for me.
That's not bad, because that seems kind of like radical. Jason seems like
I
someone
used
that
to
like
like
do
it. I
something.
remember as a kid, I was like, "That's a sick ass
Like
name."
Jason, you'd have a mohawk.
I already do have a fucking mohawk, kind of.
Depends how you look at it.
You know what's funny is the other night at jiu-jitsu, Grace Ritchie,
Grace.
we were I think we were about to roll together, and she was asking me about my hair, and then she was like, Jaime was rocking the mullet for a little while there, right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it was sick, you know. I think he has really nice long hair, you know. And she's like, well, she's like, I wouldn't say rocking. She's like, he did the mullet, but I wouldn't say he rocked it. And I was like, wow, I thought it was nice, you know.
Interesting. You think you know someone, huh?
Yeah.
If I could tell her baby's ugly, so. Just kidding, Jago.
Was there anything your parents were gonna name you, like other than Jaime the second?
I don't know. I never asked them, but I don't even know how they got. Well, like the interesting part is I'm the second son, right? So I'm like, why was it like an OG name, and then with me it was just like, okay, I'll give him my name. Like not in a bad way or a good way. I'm just like, why? You know, like
And
I feel like you would do that for your first son. You'd be like, oh, Jaime, and then the second one would be like, okay, well, you can't name him Jaime again.
Not the shitty accident. You know?
Yeah, they're like, fuck, why? We threw away the name book.
Fuck.
Jaime, ahí está, perfecto, ahí está. Yo lo sabía, Jaime.
Dude, that video fucking killed me. I'll put it right here.
I don't know here. ¿Por qué tiene que ser? I'm waiting for you guys. God damn it. Hey, don't make me walk.
Of your dad actually doing
Yeah, he's good.
that shit was so fucking funny.
Bro, he
Oh my
pissed me off
God.
because we went to the Lakers game, right, and Warriors game, and we were already late. Because I got off work at 3, my sister got off work at 3. The game's at 5 in San Francisco. So I had to still go home, whatever. We ended up leaving probably like 3:50, 3:45.
Oh, so you guys all pulled up late?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you just met them there.
Well, my dad was the only one that was early. He was just chilling.
Oh.
It's actually kind of cute because he was like sending us pictures. He was just chilling like outside with a beer, like watching with everyone, you know?
Oh, nice.
So then,
Such a your dad thing to do.
yeah, just chilling, living life.
Vibing.
I think it was like at a bar that had like the sea view. I was like, what the fuck? That's so nice. So we're late, and we should have got off at 2. I wish I would have done that instead because the tickets were like $340.
It's because you bought them for like that week. I thought you bought them like hella far out.
No,
You didn't.
yeah.
And isn't it like the playoffs or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's all bad,
Yeah,
right?
It's all bad.
And sorry, I was impressed.
You're
good. We get there, and my sister and my mom were already like being annoying, like fighting and stuff. And I was just like, jeez.
Dude, isn't that the fucking
Get out of the
worst?
car.
That happened on the way to the concert. Like, it's just such a stressful like situation.
I don't
It's like,
remember
this
why
is
it was-
miserable. Like, this is
Oh,
supposed to be fun. Why
It was
are we
because my
fucking-
mom's phone messed up, and we had to get her a new one or something like that. But she's not logged into her iCloud, which like is
Ah,
everything.
fuck.
Which is
This
everything.
sounds like a nightmare
Yeah.
for a parent.
and she doesn't know her password or any information. So basically my sister's been trying to deal with that.
I
and
see those TikToks where he's like, I asked for help. I didn't get a fuck you or nothing. You seen that?
What do you mean?
It's a TikTok. It's like it's the guy from the Tiger King or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like, I asked for help. I didn't get a fuck you or nothing.
Like,
and then
you didn't get
it's like,
any-
It's like parents when they can't open a PDF file.
I called for help twice, and not a fuck you, what do you need, or nothing.
Anyways.
Is it given that like I saw a meme too when it was like parents always told you not to believe everything online and then they believe everything that they
Dude,
see
dead
online. Like
ass.
Jesus. Bro, my mom sends us TikToks in the group chat, and I've never opened a single one, and I feel bad. Ever.
God, it's every time my mom sends me something, I leave it undelivered for like hours because I just don't have it in me yet to watch it.
Even though I haven't even seen them, I could just guess it's either like it's just bad, like paranoidness, like the world's gonna end,
Oh,
or
for
like
real?
this is gonna happen. Or
Oh.
I'm sure there's a couple cute ones where they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, like love. But I'm like, and then she always sends a text that's like, watch this, it's really important. I gotta watch them now after we watch
dude,
a
her
few.
feed is probably just like crazy ass conspiracy theories and
Literally,
shit. Like,
dude, she texted me.
because you know she watches the whole thing through. What did she do? Did she do another one?
She texted me when we were playing tennis. I forgot to say this. She
We were playing
texted
tennis?
me and she's like, son, always have your information of your papers. As of today, they're gonna start asking you for your papers to see if you're undocumented. Like, what? Why are you sending this on a Saturday at 8:30? Like, it's not. I have my ID. Worst comes to worst, you know. Like, that's not gonna happen. And I would be
my
way
God.
more scared if I was actually illegal, because I'd be like, well,
Yeah, you're legal. Like, what the fuck?
they're gonna run my name and be like, oh shit.
Oh, he's good.
Oh my god. I wonder what. Okay, this is just the most recent one. I want to see what it is.
Okay.
I don't. It's always the follow and chat. I just do the not now and then.
La pantalla rota o que no enciende la pantalla, entonces no lo botes sin antes ver este video. En el video de hoy te voy a enseñar a reparar tu Smart TV haciendo uso de una simple cinta adhesiva. Los
She's gonna
técnicos
show
de
us how to
televisión
fix
se van a
the
molestar
TV
contigo
with
cuando
simple
te
duct
cuente el
tape, I
secreto
think.
de hoy. De esta manera que te muestres la luz. Si al hacerlo y ahí
What does my mom think I'm like a fucking like Bob the Builder?
Can you click another one? I want to see what they are.
Pero si omitimos el pin dañado, entonces los demás
Like,
colocan
where
la
does she
casa.
think
Por
I
si
can
acaso hay
do
que
this?
mover la cinta hacia los siguientes fines.
It's so wholesome though, because like I think I have a messed up TV in the storage, but I didn't even mess up. It got water on.
What does it say? What does it say? You have to translate that. That's just so
It's
fast.
basically just saying like giving you the instructions on how to fix the TV.
Okay, pull up another one.
Okay,
I
give me a
just need to
second.
know. Like, we need to watch a few of these. Cozy copyright.
Okay, so
Fine.
this one's watch this one. It's really beautiful. Okay, so this one's probably wholesome too.
¿Sabes cuál es el secreto de las familias que prosperan y son felices?
What are the secrets to families that? I'm just gonna keep it because the Spanish speakers will know.
Te lo voy a decir con una historia. Laura y Juan eran
That one's too long.
I just need there to be a paranoid one.
There's gonna be.
Y atención, porque lo que vas a escuchar es mucha información súper importante. Recomiendo ver el video las veces que sea necesaria para captar todo lo que se está diciendo.
Life insurance is the world's safest industry. There's an account that yields 5 to 6 times more than long-term CDs, has guaranteed returns in most cases, does not have to be reported to the IRS, can be accessed any time without penalty, lets you retire 100%.
All right, so that's just like an investment one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe
Well-
they're not as bad as we thought. Is this the last one?
Yeah, let's go this one.
I thought we were on a conspiracy there.
Usted dejará de ser pobre.
If I understand this, I'll stop being poor. So thank God.
Así te mantienen pobre en el juego de la economía. La gente en general hace este juego. La gente va y estudia. Normalmente el papá es el que paga el estudio. ¿De quién es el colegio donde no le alcanza la plata? ¿Alguien ya se dio cuenta de eso?
All right.
I was still talking about the same shit. So much
That's
later.
how these money people work. They're like, let me tell you the secret in
Oh,
about
man.
5 minutes.
Okay, well, you know, at least it
Could have been worse, but it could have been. It's just so corny. It's just so like I don't want to listen to this. You know. Sorry.
Did she ever
Mom.
ask you like later, like, oh, did you watch the video I sent you?
No.
Does your dad ever send TikToks like that? Does he
No,
even
but
know how
I
to
see
send
him
one?
on him. I see him on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen him too.
and I kind of want to go through his feed just to
It's
see.
gotta be like,
Yeah. Whatever you think. Yeah.
it's gotta be
You already
like
know.
40%. Like just thick ass girls, just like being so scandalous.
Literally, to
And then
that.
the rest is probably like
Fernando's-
building shit, and then just
Yeah.
crazy like boat crashes or something.
It was kind of like us.
Yeah.
At least it's like okay, well.
Dude, I try so hard not to click on like thirst trap fucking reels and shit, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just like, and then I just fucking do it. I just go on like a rampage of like 5. I'm like, fuck it. You know?
They're just dressed so well, and then they're just gonna do like a dancey dance.
Oh,
and
it's
you're like,
good.
You know, just
I got
do
this
it.
one today. It was like a model like on the runway. She was just so fucking thick. I was like, God damn it.
What does she look like?
She was blonde. Did you see it?
I don't know. There's just this one
She was
model
like
that
a blue kind of like
I don't know.
swimsuit thing.
Oh, what were we saying before the Met Gala? I can't remember. But I wonder where they're going.
Yeah. Do you think we should stop jerking off?
Oh yeah.
Like, I think another cleanse is due. I think it's time for like,
Another
but like
one?
a long one.
Yeah, like
I think
3
before
months.
we did like fucking what, like 3 days or some shit like that. I think we should do like
Oh,
a
yeah.
challenge.
I'm down. I'm down to start today.
I'm down. I think I'm down because if not now, then when? If
Should-
not me, then who?
Should there be any punishment, or should it just like your disappointment being your own punishment?
I think it'd be good if it's like if somebody breaks, then you have to buy them like food for
I feel like that's
like
not
5
enough.
times. Like 5 times that we go out to eat, you have to buy food every time. 'Cause that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's like fucking $70.
And I say we start off small to see where we're going, and then we just kind of like progress. So like,
Well, we gotta set a concrete like time period. I think. No?
I think we could start off. Okay. I don't know
Or
if
is it
it's
just however long? Your
No.
will is strong with this, and you do this thing where you jerk off, but you don't climax, and I'm just like, what
But
the
then I
fuck is
do
even
it.
that?
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
do
I think
that
we can't
so
even
much.
do it, right?
What? No.
Can we not touch it, or can we
Oh,
not climax?
I think we could do it, but that's your own risk. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the climaxing that's
And
the
even
bad
if there's
part.
pre-cum,
Because if
even
you're
if there's pre-cum, that means you're too close.
okay, well, I'm not gonna do the thing. Okay, I might fold and do the thing that you do.
Well, I don't do. Well, when I do that, I like finish still later on. Like I just prolong it. So like,
Why do you do
almost-
that? What's the logic behind it?
Because like I'm watching a video and I'm not there yet, but then I'm almost there, and then I still have like a mini orgasm, you know.
No, I thought you meant like you'll jerk off and then not come, and then you'll just stop, and then
I
like
think I used to
later
do that
in the
when we used to
day-
talk about it.
Well, everybody does that. Everybody jerks off for like an hour.
Yeah, but there's like mini ones, you know, and then there's like a little bit.
So do you like come a little bit, then you stop?
Yeah, but
Really?
if it gets slow too much, it's just
Like
then when I
semen
actually
comes
come,
out.
I'm like, it's nothing.
Semen comes out?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow.
You know what they say, dude.
I
Your eyes
think-
are so green right now. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
Don't look at me. We used to do that all the time when we were like,
I posted this story on my Instagram like a month ago. And I think I just hadn't shaved my face for like 5 days, and then I shaved everything else except for my mustache. And I just posted a story of me like with the sun in my eyes, and I put baby stash. It was just like, bro, it was just a flex to post my green eyes. You know,
it's like barely.
it was this fucking.
You're like
and then,
nose piercing looking extra glimmerous today.
and then you know what's funny is Sophia slid up on it, and she was like, "That shit's a fucking fetus." She's like, "That shit is a fucking embryo." Like what?
Hey, did the
And then I
other
was like, I just posted that to show my eyes, dude. And she was like, you motherfucker.
did the other Sophia ever hit you up because we talked about her on the like last pod?
What did I say about her?
She was asking all these questions. Remember?
Asking all the questions.
Hey.
Asking all the questions. Do you remember that song?
Making statements.
Assuming?
And then when he has like the pregnancy test.
That's on Y2K babies right there. No.
Oh,
I'm a
damn,
doctor.
shit, that means she doesn't watch it.
We should go climbing with her.
Yeah.
I know, fake ass fan for real.
I'm scared with my toe because I was gonna climb Sunday instead if we weren't gonna do tennis, but I don't want to hurt my toe.
Update
Oh,
on my
yeah.
toe.
Did you go to the doctor's?
No. It's
Roger
not,
thinks it's fucking fucked.
Yeah, I know. Roger saw me. He's like, dude, that shit's broken. I'm like, well, you know.
I mean, it's pretty bruised.
Yeah,
Here's a
do
picture
jiu-jitsu
for
on it.
reference.
It was, but it's not bruised anymore at all. But it is still swollen, which is kind of scary. Like it's pretty swollen.
Thanks.
Not as swollen as it was, but it's swollen like significantly.
that discolored that much?
No, not at all. Not anymore. But for like a week it was.
Your mom
Like a whole
wasn't
week.
tripping?
I don't know. I never seen my mom, man.
All right, well.
No, I saw her like once, and then I showed her, and she's like, "Damn," but she didn't really care.
Damn. You would think.
She's not a doctor, man. She's
Dude,
just a
my
nurse.
mom, bro, anytime. Oh, my God, she does it every
Oh
time.
yeah.
Anytime I walk out, especially if I'm shirtless, she'll find something to be like, Mijo, vente? Like, and she'll get me up close and she'll just look and she's like, what is this? You know, this is not normal or something.
Like chest pimples.
Like anything. Yeah, that's it, you know. No, but like, yeah, like she'll think like something's
You're
discolored.
peeling, when you're peeling. From
Yeah,
the
like
sunburn.
something's discolored. Something looks like inflamed. Something looks like, dude, all the time. What'd she do today? Or not today, but she did it like a couple of days ago. Like I was leaving and then she was telling me and I was like, oh my God. And it's always, I mean, 50-50 chance. Sometimes I come back and she's like, oh, Never mind. You know, it's okay. Like, it's just the angle. But it's like,
dude, that's so like that's gotta take a toll on your like, you know, mental health a little bit.
Well,
just like thinking something's always wrong and like,
well, I
like
don't know,
imagine as a kid where you believe everything.
An interesting part is I feel like that is like I don't think like that too much, which is nice. Cause, dude, I'm telling you, like every time I'm out, she'll be like analyzing. Oh, it was my eye. I think it's because I put on contacts and I was taking them off and I was trying so hard that my eye was a little red, like barely.
Yeah.
And I don't know how she noticed. And she like looked at it and everything, and then later on she had a conversation. She's like, "Anytime you put on contacts, just make sure you're like washing your hands and all that stuff." And I did. I don't know why I was like that.
Do you think it's because you're the youngest, or is she like that with like all of her children?
She's kind of like that with others, but I definitely see her. I experience it way more.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, I never heard or seen her do it with like Izzy or anybody.
But how do I know? You know?
Yeah. You know what's crazy is about the name thing. I think my sister, Erica, like before she was born, if she was gonna be a boy, they were gonna name her like Jose or some shit. Dude, I swear to God,
No.
like a Mexican ass name.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just for the fucks of it?
I mean, my dad's like Mexican.
Oh, he's a quarter. Oh, he's a half. You're a quarter.
I think he's half. Yeah.
Wow, you're a quarter Mexican, Chris.
It's kind of crazy.
Why don't you ever say that?
I did not realize it until like a few months ago, because I think I was showing.
It all makes sense.
Or no, it was a while ago.
No, it makes sense.
But I think, I don't know. I was talking to Issa though, and then
We talked about it on the pod.
I think she asked something about my grandpa.
Oh, there's a picture of him.
I was talking about my origins. Yeah, and
Your
I sent,
picture,
I
like,
sent the
in the-
picture, and he's
He looks
fucking
Mexican.
piece of shit.
Yeah,
It's like, dude.
yeah.
And then
He's got the stash and everything.
yeah.
He's a sheriff, right?
No.
Oh, didn't he have like a
Fucking
jacket or something on?
Deathbed alcoholic. No, he was a good guy. He was really cool, but he wasn't a fucking raging alcoholic.
He was a
for
good guy when he had that bottle in
a
him.
long time. He had that Grey Goose, baby.
Damn, bro. Imagine being an alcoholic.
But yeah, no, he's like full Mexican. And then, then my dad's mom was like Italian.
But so what's up with the disconnect there? Like with your grandpa
My
and
dad's
your
just
dad?
so whitewashed. And then, yeah, I think my dad was, or my dad's dad, I think he's pretty absent, you know, or like.
Yeah, because he was drinking.
I mean, he was there, but yeah, he was drinking. And like, he had a really bad gambling addiction as well.
Oh, she's Michael Jordan.
And
when
so he didn't teach him much like Spanish or anything. And then they also grew up in fucking Jamestown, which is like the whitest fucking
Isn't that
place.
the hills
Yeah.
that have his eyes?
Sorry. Swear to God. Yeah, it's like in the hills, and there's like no Mexican, you know, there's no diversity there. It's just white people. So yeah, and like my dad didn't learn Spanish or anything.
Oh.
He would cuss at us in Spanish. I'm trying to think what he would say.
When he's like,
He'd always be like,
me
"Cabrón."
está mirando. When he's having his fucking episodes.
Jesus, fuck. But yeah, that was crazy. It kind of hit me because then, yeah, I was like telling Issa how he was like, my gramps was full Mexican, and she was like, that means you're like Mexican. I was
Yeah.
like, that is kind of crazy.
That is nuts.
But there's so much more like white blood than that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
European.
It's
so,
all taken
you know
over,
what I'm
huh?
saying? Yeah, I want to do one of those fucking tests though. It's probably gonna be a waste of time though, because I'm sure it's just gonna be fucking like
Everything.
But yeah,
You're gonna have some like
what
what is the
2% African? Like
What's-
everybody else, like everybody's 2%.
Oh, I'd flex that. I'd
African.
start throwing the N-bombs everywhere.
No, everybody's like a small percentage African.
Yeah, that makes
'Cause
sense.
I think we all. I think we all came from Africa.
What's the one that's super common for the natives? Everyone's
Half Cherokee. Dude, I want to throw that joke around all the time, but I feel like people just won't get it. They just flop.
What joke?
I'm half Cherokee.
Oh.
Hella white people say that shit.
Yeah, yeah, hella proud too.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that just means like your ancestors just probably raped like a fucking
Seriously.
native person.
Literally. I don't know if that's something to be proud of, buddy.
Literally. It is crazy how like our country's only like a few generations old. Yeah. Generations meaning like one person's lifetime. Like we're only like 4 people's like lifetimes.
It's getting older
Or
and
like
older.
the USA.
Yeah, dude, I was looking at
Yeah.
I was looking at the average like lifespan I think the other day, and it's just crazy how we're just getting like we just live so much longer than like
That's nuts.
in the 1800s, like the mid 1800s. I think the life expectancy was like 40 or something like that. Like imagine
Yeah.
like just living until you're 40, like that's it.
Do you think you would appreciate shit way more? Or do you think you're just trying so hard just to fucking get by and like get firewood and kill animals that you're like not really appreciating?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you're just smoking a cigarette and working until you're 2. You know, since you were 2.
I feel like the natives were doing it right though, like the Native Americans, you know, because
They're playing that hip ball game.
I think that was like the Mayans or the Aztecs or something. That shit looks gnarly.
That shit looks
Dude, and
crazy.
I think I heard like the winner dies or something.
Yeah,
like the winner
they
gets like their heads cut
sacrifice.
off or some shit.
I fucking lose. My hammy. He's like, I've been injured 17 games in a row.
Dude, I remember like I think it was like 7th grade. We learned about like ancient civilizations and shit, and you learn about like Mesopotamia. It's in like Egypt, kind of that area. It's like where the first life I think kind of was, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeez, first life?
Like the first humans, I think, or the
wow.
first. No, sorry. The first civilization.
Oh, okay. That
Meaning
makes
like
more
a
sense.
city, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I think before that was kind of like hunter-gatherer shit.
Yeah.
And then they would talk about like the Mayans and the Aztecs and shit. I guess the Aztecs were fucking like they would sacrifice like so many people like on the top of their like
on a consistent basis, right?
like
For like
every
for
day.
weather, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
like,
that was the
for
biggest thing with
gods.
weather.
And they said there would just be like blood like flowing down the like stairs like all the time. And I think they would go like in their chest and like pull out their organ. I don't know. I might be just slandering the
No. This is fact. Everything we say here is fact.
white podcast host.
Yeah. Well, I think
calls Aztec savages.
me calls Mayans Aztecs and Aztecs Mayans. I went to see the pyramids too.
Dude, that looks sick. It was in
nuts.
Guatemala.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
Guatemala.
You're
I'm
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
I fucking hate myself.
Yeah, I went to the.
That's why I don't claim it, because I'm just so white. Dude. I can't
It's hard.
speak it, so it's like, why am I gonna
give it a couple months in the summer though. I think you can start saying some things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to go see the Mayans. I believe it's the Mayans, right? Mayan culture.
I don't know.
I would assume so. Aztecs are Mexicans, yeah. Aztecs are Mexicans.
Was it in Mexico?
No, it was in Guatemala. But I'm saying I saw the Mayans.
It's crazy how there's like certain areas of Mexico that are like the names and shit are so like not Spanish sounding.
Like what?
Like Mexican Spanish. Like they have hella X's in them and shit. It's like
Like
I can't think of any, but
what is it? That one that's like Citlaplan.
exactly.
Yeah, something like that. You know,
fucking.
my dad's from
butchering this whole topic.
Wakapan, but that one's
That's kind
like. Are you saying more native sounding?
Yeah, like it's the native like basically like Aztecs, you know.
Oh, like it. Yeah.
'Cause I heard they get hella
Pussy.
no. They're very like oppressed, I believe, and they get what's the fucking
natives?
word? What's the word where they treat like a certain race?
Discrimination.
Yeah, very
Discriminated against.
discriminated against, like by like
The Mexicans?
Yeah,
The natives?
yeah,
That's fucked. Huh?
because I think they speak
We
like
literally look like natives.
right. It's like, bro, that's your culture. You
Yeah,
know?
my dad looks like a native.
That's
like
what
his
I've been
nose.
told by my Mexican friends. So I don't know. It's not fact checked, but
No.
you know.
Everything we say.
No. Where are you going? I think I cut you off.
Yeah, I saw the stuff.
Oh yeah.
The towers and everything. Dude, the forest was so nice, man.
The
It was
what?
just the forest, like where the pyramids, because like it's all surrounded by like the jungle in a sense too. You know,
Yeah.
it was just so nice, and it was just nuts, like climbing those stairs and like you're walking in there. You know, like people just walking in there
You're allowed to just go in it?
on some places.
Wow.
They keep a lot of it what is it, like unscavenged, undiscovered almost, but on
Yeah.
purpose, because they
Yeah.
have like 3D stuff now,
Oh.
where they kind of don't have to ruin, like,
LiDAR.
huh?
LiDAR?
Is that what it is?
I think so, where they like fly over and you could see like the layout.
Yeah.
They're doing that on the Amazon. 'Cause
Yes.
apparently the Amazon used to be like a crazy ass civilization.
I believe so, right?
And apparently the Amazon was never a rainforest. Like it was like
Barren.
yeah. I mean, I think like here, you know, just like
And-
not a lot of
And then it's just
vegetation.
been so long.
And then I think when like colonizers came, they brought like some kind of new plants and shit, and they just like fucking took it over. Because there's this
But
guy.
what were they doing? Like, they're just all gardeners, and they're like, let's just do that? Like, why would they do that?
I forget. But fucking dude, I so shit with facts.
No, I wonder
But
why.
anthropologists are saying like there used to be like giant like civilizations and like cities in the Amazon, but now they're just like taken over by like trees and shit. But they're using that like 3D thing to see that. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh fuck, like there's ancient like cities here and stuff.
Isn't it crazy? Like, we, like, like our biggest issues and our biggest topics are like stuff that's happened in the last like maybe like 300 years.
Like
400 years.
colonization and
Yeah,
shit?
like colonization, slavery, and like the Industrial Revolution and all that stuff. Like those are like the main points of like, you know, and religion, like how we even see religion and everything, you know, too. It's probably been for so long. Like we've been here for so long.
And then think about all the shit before that. Like
imagine if the internet took over at like
years.
1700 instead of now, you know? I wonder what would be like. It's just crazy. Like we kind of just stopped time for a second.
Can you imagine showing someone from like the 1700s like a porno of today?
Oh, they'd burn you.
Like, first of all, you'd probably go to jail or something.
I always think that too. Like I would want to time travel and like,
like,
oh yeah,
to like jerk off to that, because I'm sure they were jerking off back then. But like, you know, just a thought. Or paintings, maybe.
Wonder what we've lost too. There's so much we've lost. You know, like just so many different ways that they've discovered, or like even just think of self pleasure. You know, there's probably so. I mean, I don't know. We're pretty good. We're pretty good at self pleasure.
Do you think back then they would put like fingers in the ass and stuff, like of males?
Yeah, I think weren't the
right?
Romans big on that?
Because if you don't have like, no, they had. Yeah, I think the Romans were like very sexually explorative.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
I think a
that's
lot of like
raw.
homosexuality too, like openly.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Well, that's Jose Duarte.
Shout out Jose.
Shout out Jose. Hope you're doing good. If you're listening still. What were you gonna say?
I'm just thinking of Genghis Khan. I don't know.
Didn't he,
Just
like, one of the gnarliest like conquerors ever.
yeah, like
But not even conquerors, just murdering people.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I think did I send that clip to
Did
you?
you just impregnate like a shitload of women?
Yeah, I think there's like a study where it's like 60% of the people are like, are men. At least 16% of men have like Genghis Khan's DNA. So we might be Mexican and Genghis Khanian.
That's fucking nuts.
Dude, we gotta do the.
Like you have that. You have an imprint on the world.
Yeah.
Like the world's population. That's crazy. That's exactly what he wanted. I'm sure. You know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Like when I'm gone, there's still gonna be like.
Well, like I feel like
me
he's just
everywhere.
like a, unprotected Dan Bazarian.
Like he just had free range to just.
Like I'm sure Dan's fucking the same amount of people, but he's not having a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
You
Oh, unprotected. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you could talk to like one,
Historic person.
just anybody ever in the world, yeah, like from any time period, who would you talk to? That's a tough one, man.
It's a
Or
tough
just name
one.
a couple, you know.
It had to probably be like a philosopher. I feel like a
I heard that a lot
philosopher
of
from like
the
the Greek or Roman time would be kind of like crazy to just talk about.
I heard a lot of them were like molesting children and stuff. The Greek philosophers.
Jesus.
I heard they're pretty fucked.
Damn.
I think the Greeks were pretty like, you know, explorative as well sexually.
So like you think they were just like, let's explore the minds and the kids' bodies?
But it is crazy to say such profound shit and then just be like, yeah, we'll go, you know,
Do that.
sin. Yeah.
I wonder if there was rules against that at the time, because there
Imagine
was
you
like
could talk to Jesus Christ. Did Jesus actually exist? I want to have a preacher on the pod. That's like I really, really, really want to have
That'd
like
be
a
nuts.
pastor or something. I feel like we could get like a younger person from like the house, Modesto, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure," you know. And then we just ask like,
actual,
especially
questions.
me, like not religious whatsoever, and I could be like, "So what's this about?" Or like, "What happened to this?" You know.
But I'd almost be like a debunk trying to like, do you know, I'd be scared.
But what I think, but I'll just
But it's
tell them
like-
the pitch from the beginning, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're not really religious."
And we'll
Especially me, and I just really want to ask like some
Yeah,
questions,
it could
like
be good.
legitimately. Like I'm gonna be respectful, you know.
yeah,
but,
like you're gonna be like, no.
but some might be a little gnarlier,
Yeah.
and I just want you to answer honestly, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Jesus Christ.
Did he exist?
I mean, the name's got to come from somewhere. It just sounds like a religious name.
What's the H for? Jesus H Christ, right?
I think they found out. Remember, it was like Harold.
Oh, that's what we heard. I was like, where did we hear that?
In the basement yard. Shout out the basement yard.
That's right, banging pod. Okay, if I could talk to anybody, probably Hitler.
I was gonna say that.
I was just so curious.
No,
you
I
know?
wasn't serious, bitch. But I was gonna
Oh,
say it. Like
I'm
I
kinda
just
curious.
first historical person that came to my mind.
Like, just imagine having like an hour conversation. We
It
have him on
would
the
be
pod.
kind of interesting because, like, even though you know what he did was wrong and everything, it's
Yeah.
bad, just bad mindset. All
Terrible.
it'd be interesting, just like we learn about him so much. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, let me just hear your stupid rhetoric again. You know, like your ideology. Martin Luther King would have been a good one.
Oh,
Because then I could like preach and be like, hey, you know what?
Malcolm X.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk to you, but
No, he wouldn't.
fuck you. Do it. Damn, no way got shot. No way they both got shot.
We're probably gonna get shot one day once the pod takes off. You know,
Dude.
I always get scared I'm gonna get shot when I go to the club, man. Or like just parties, because you hear those stories every once in a while.
Can we talk about the club?
Yeah. Fuck
So
it.
I went to the
Wait,
club.
historical figure. Let's do it.
Oh, okay, go real quick.
I did mine.
I did mine.
Who's yours?
I said philosopher.
Oh, okay.
I mean, kind of basic. I was thinking Albert Einstein too, but I think it would just go over my head.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't fucking understand shit.
Or I'd just be like, he'd probably just look at me like a rat. Or, honestly, like I'd be like, bro, like, do you know all the knowledge that I have? Like I just experienced the future. He studies me.
He studies your immaculate penis.
With you know the drawing with
that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's just my penis.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci did that. I'm pretty sure. Dude, he's like a scientist and a fucking. I don't know if he's a scientist, but he like predicted the helicopter and shit.
Leonardo
Da Vinci, yeah.
DiCap. DiCap. Where
DiCap?
Dude. Anyways. That's nuts, actually. Wait, how did you predict it? What did he say?
Like, he had hella different drawings of, like, inventions and shit. And one of them was a helicopter. And it was, like, pretty damn close to, like, what we have now.
Like, he just assumed that would fly.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And then, yeah, he studied anatomy a lot. I guess he would, like, study, like, cadavers, like, the body. Did you ever see cadavers?
Are those things
college?
that stab?
No, it's a dead human that they use for science.
wait, cadaver. No, but that's a weapon.
I think you're thinking of
cadaver. Like, oh, he hit me with a cadaver.
A cadaver's a dead body.
A cadaver?
A compass. A scythe?
A cadaver. A conundrum.
A carabiner? It's a rope climbing utensil.
Those are veneers. Isn't it crazy that there's like people that are that smart, that like just intelligent, so ahead
of their time?
Like compared to
maybe we blow it up.
Compared to the dumbest person to the like him.
Because you ever think like historians like they're like, oh, it'd be so cool if we like said this, and they're like, yeah, he was really ahead of his time and had all these inventions, and then you really didn't, you know? Like,
no,
there's probably so much history that's just like fucking.
There's definitely a lot of
history
that's been fucked, you know?
It's like this shit didn't even happen.
But I'm just gonna assume since it was pretty recently, right? Like Leonardo da Vinci was what alive like 100 years ago, right?
No, I think a couple thousand. He's a Renaissance guy, no?
Leonardo da Vinci, thousands?
I'm gonna fucking do that.
Was he in the Stone Age?
I'll say when did?
It's either like 1860s or 1880s.
Fuck no.
Okay, wait,
it's like the 17, 16,
oh, wait,
1500s.
There's no way he's before the pilgrimage, huh?
The pilgrimage.
The pilgrims?
Okay, ready for this?
Go.
Leonardo da Vinci death date. May 2nd, 1519.
Okay, both of us were pretty off.
That was pretty good.
You said thousands of years.
Yeah, it's fucking 2000 right now.
It's 500 years.
Oh, shit.
And I said
hundreds.
I'm
So stupid.
Yeah.
When it comes to math,
he's before Jesus.
I'm blonde. Before Jesus? Oh.
Well, if you were right.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? Like someone could be so smart and whatever, and then they just still die. Like you're just dead. It doesn't matter. Father times beat all.
Water under the bridge. Talk about the club?
Yeah, so we went to the club with our friends Saki and Carrie. Shout out.
Yep.
And then
Kazi show. She's so wasted.
Kazi show.
I know. She's like, hey. Because we were like, let's go out. Fuck it. Wait, who invited us? Lindsay invited us.
We asked her for a movie night. I was so pissed. I did not want to go to the fucking club because we had just been to the club like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Took a lot of it.
It was a lot.
I was hoping we could like maneuver it to a movie night instead, but we just ended up going.
Yeah, I really just wanted to have a chill movie night, you know, and maybe drink during the movie, whatever.
Yeah.
But fuck, I just wanted to go to the
relax.
club. And I remember sending the message to our group chat to Lindsay and thinking, I swear to fucking God, if she says something about going out,
Yeah.
then what does she do?
Sorry. One of our friends is going to go into nursing, so we want to party up before her life ends.
Exactly. It's either mating or your cat's getting murdered.
I think
it's fucking? Oh. I hear that cat all the fucking time. And it's always when I'm trying to go to sleep. It's just like,
it reminds me of like just giving
scary,
like,
bro.
Like a grandma. I've said this before. It just reminds me
yeah.
of like a grandma.
You know what's scary? Old people in the dark.
You know what's scary? Old people.
Right? Do you think it's... I think we started talking about this the other day, but like briefly. But is it old people just the way they look, or is it the way they've been like portrayed in movies and shit, like scary movies?
I think. Are you talking about that they're scary? That we just like
That
that
they're
are
scary.
gross?
No, scary. Like, bro, if you went to the bathroom at like 3 a.m. and in your dark hallway you see like the face of like a wrinkly old like grandma, you'd be so scared.
Old people have never been and never portrayed, but also in real life have never been like a comforting figure, besides like a couple of.
Yeah.
Well, I've never had really like a comforting older figure, you know. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure people have some like dear grandmas or something like that.
Do you have grandparents?
I have a grandma. Yep. I think my other grandma died. That one wasn't that long ago. I think it was 5 years ago. Within 5 years ago, she was older too. I think she lived to like 90 or something.
Oh, shit, that's good.
It's crazy because I think I told this on the pod, but we had like a death party, like because we thought she was gonna pass away or something. Like as in like like she's probably gonna pass away soon.
Before she died?
Yeah, like as in like she's gonna pass away soon. I think
Did she know?
she was there. She was dancing. Like as in like maybe she was gonna go to Mexico or something, and then we were like, okay, well this is the last time we're gonna see her, you know?
Oh shit!
And then she lived for like a few more years. It's like, geez.
So did she knew like this is for my fucking
Yeah,
death?
but I feel like I'd be doing the same thing. Like, bro, I'm 90. Like, let's all get together one more time.
She was
dancing. Damn, what happens if you take a shot when you're 90? Do you think you automatically get like go into cardiac? What is it,
cardiac arrest?
Yep.
I don't know, but it's fucking scary when old people drink. I get scared when my mom drinks. She's not even that old, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's middle-aged, but, like, I'm just like, should you really be doing that?
Yeah.
You know? Like, that can't be that healthy for you.
I know. I haven't even seen my mom drunk in a long time or, like, buzzed. But I remember when she was, like, in her more wilder phases and, like, going to casinos and stuff. I'd see her buzz, and I'd feel so weird. Like, it feels like a weird feeling, like, wrong.
It's
like,
weird
really
seeing
wrong.
your mom faded.
Like, I'm
You're
like, this is not right.
I should not see you this
like,
way. Yeah.
You should be sober or something.
One
Like,
time my mom came
you're a
home
fool.
and fucking wasted. She was hanging out with her friends. This is probably when I was like 15 or something. And she came home from like, they were like hot tubbing at her friend's house or something.
oh, wow.
And I think she said she drank an entire bottle of wine to herself.
Oh, wow.
She came home, she started crying because she felt so guilty. She's like, you shouldn't see me like this.
Such a you.
I know. This is something I would do.
Chris would always cry when he got drunk. Or always feel hella bad when he got, yeah.
I'm always guilty when I get too drunk. Always.
Yeah.
Like, remember when we went to the, what's that honky ass?
Udder?
The Saddle? Yeah, the Udder.
Yeah.
We went to that bar. I got so wasted, and we went to In-N-Out after. I remember being so ashamed because
Yeah.
everybody was like not that drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like wasted.
I just think so much. Imagine-
I barely remember going in.
Dude, there were so many times like that
That's
for me,
crazy.
but I was high too, and that's even worse.
Yeah,
Imagine being
you're
high and drunk,
so
and
in
you just
your
feel like,
head.
bro, I feel like an idiot.
You kind of mid.
You look in the mirror and you're like, I'm kind of mid. What we're saying, so the club.
Yeah.
So we were on our way there. Then we got a call from our friend Jessica,
Yeah.
and she called, and she's like, "Hey, like," she's like, "I was just out with
Which
my."
was so fucking random.
Yes. Oh yeah. So she snapped me actually first.
Yeah.
Are you out right now? And I was like, "Holy shit!" I was
Because
like,
you guys don't really talk like too much,
"No,
right?
no.
Yeah.
Not at all. If anything,
Mm-hmm.
it's more one way." Just kidding. And so she snapped me, and I was like, "Damn!" Like, and we were going out. Like, we're going out to the club. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. I was like,
yeah.
"Do I have my snap maps on or something?" Like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I think we're gonna go out."
We're on our way to the club.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
crazy.
We're out on our way to eat and then
Yeah.
go to the club. In and out. And then she's like, "Oh," she's like, first she was kind of like, I need a DD, but like I want to hang out too. Like I want to like go
Yeah.
out more. And then she gave us a FaceTime call.
She's basically using you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with some gifts.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I want to go out. Or she's like, she had just hung out with her friend and the hangout was over because the friend had a bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't want to go home yet. One, because she was still buzzed and she couldn't drive.
Mm-hmm.
But two, she still wanted to like be out.
Yeah.
It just so happened that we were out too.
Yeah.
So it all worked out. So basically we picked her up. We got in and out. We went to the club. It was way more packed than the first time we went. That was my first thought.
Fuck yeah.
So packed.
Oh my god.
Which made it so much better, honestly.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's fine.
I mean,
I'm
it
trying
was
to
like
think.
not so much better, but it did give me a little bit more like fun.
It's
Like,
crazy when you go to the club. There's fucking thotties everywhere. Like
some good-looking people.
everywhere. They're just dressed like their best, you know?
Yeah.
And you can see like girls' nipples and shit. Like crazy.
Girls' nipples.
Yeah. Lindsay's for sure, but like I wasn't talking about her, you know?
Yeah, just one thing.
Crazy.
And yeah, we got there dancing for a while. It was cool because I really wanted to show Saki and Carrie more like that before they leave, because they keep wanting us. They keep saying like they want to keep going out as much as they can before they like leave. And I was like, okay, at least that's why I was enjoying that it was packed. I don't want them to come and it was like whack.
Yeah.
I was like, well, even if you don't like it, you're only gonna do it once. Like at least you know.
Yeah.
That was fun. Was outside for a bit. Oh, so fresh outside. When
I fucking wish I could have gone outside. Like I would rather just gone outside and just chilled. Like in the general area of you guys. Because I was just in the club like waiting for you guys to come back. And I was just with like fucking Jacqueline, who like no offense, I just don't know that well.
Yeah.
It's one of Lindsay's friends. And then we're just like waiting forever for like you to come
just
back.
Just sidestepping.
Then Lindsay left with like one of their other friends, Asia, and we're just like, what the fuck?
So it was just more like chill.
Exactly.
But, like, you couldn't go and dance with someone at least either. Hey, do you think you'd ask someone for a dance? Like even if it was just us two, like.
Spoiler alert, we didn't fucking ask anybody to dance.
Yeah.
But
shocker.
Would I ask?
Yeah, like if it was just us two. Because like here, I get it. Like I'm not that inclined to because I already have a squad. Like I don't really want to leave. Like I'm not really. But I'm thinking like we're kind of forced to if it's just us. Like we're gonna be like fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not that inclined to. I think because we're the whole squad just like vibing, dancing together.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like if it happens, happens. You know. First of all, I would never want to be in this situation. just the two of us in the cloud together. This is a terrible fucking equation.
Yeah.
But probably. I think I just forced myself. But like just that rejection, I think would just kill me.
Oh,
you know?
it ruined my whole night. And you know it too. Like, we're the type to sulk.
Yeah.
Sulk.
We're bad. We're bad together,
we're
especially
bad people.
alone.
Yeah, dude. We get sad. But, dude, I've just never seen so many horny. Like, like
they're
the
just
club.
banging. They're humping on the dance floor,
The club. Seeing guys at the club is probably like the worst thing.
Yeah, the worst way you could see a man.
It's almost like it's the de-evolution of men, almost, or the core.
We just see them at their worst. I feel like because like I feel like 95% of those men that are there, they're only there for one reason. That's to try to like meet girls and dance with them.
Which is like I guess that's kind of what the club is. I think we always go with groups. So it's never been like 100% our intention. Like, yeah, sure, you know.
But we're still there fucking
like,
thirsting.
We're looking, you know.
Yeah, we're looking.
But we're not like thirsting hard because it's like, I got a group. And
let's cut the shit. We're just way too timid.
Yeah, we're very timid too. So it's like.
This has nothing to do with our friends being there.
What do you mean? Like, but I'm saying like it helps with our friends being there. I'm like, if it was just us two, like I'd have to be like,
yeah.
Jesus, I got to do something.
That's
but with the friends there, I'm like, I'm dancing with my friends. I'm like, I don't, whatever. Like, I'm not like.
But we take the opportunity in an instant to dance with
like someone
random thottie. You
know? Oh
yeah.
I'm just never gonna go ask now.
We were talking about it a while ago on the pod, like how we're just really timid people and like always scared to kind of like overstep boundaries and shit like that. And we're like, what are we going to miss out on because of those qualities, you know? And this is exactly like the situation,
Dude,
you know?
Yeah,
it's like
this club situation.
Most men are like asking girls to dance. And then, you know, probably like half the time they do. And then we just never ask. I'm just so over the club now because every time I'm just like, first of all, I think because I never get wasted when I go to the club, and that's how I want to be in the club. I want to be fucking hammered.
I think next time you're definitely gonna be DD.
I need to be hammered. Like both times I've had to drive after, so I've just been like 1 or 2 shots, and like that's it. You know, so I was like pretty much sober both times, and I think that I'm just like I can't do this. Like
I can
I'm
imagine
too
Chris
shy.
getting drunk and then like finding a bad day to dance with the whole night for some reason.
Me
It was
too.
just like, hey, Chris was like.
Yeah, right. Once I'm just don't give a fuck about rejection or anything, you know, that'd be nice. But yeah, I'm just way too timid, you know? And I think I put pressure on myself, like, I should be dancing with the girls right now, but then I just don't because I'm timid, you know?
Yeah, in my circumstance, I just couldn't ask people to dance. Like,
and why? You just
I don't know. I was just like, why even?
And I feel like so many girls would say yes to us because I don't think we look like
you don't think we portray that
threatening at all.
I don't know, bro.
Like,
that's
like I'm so cute. You know,
that's debatable. I mean, we're just that's subjective. Like all men
right.
probably look the same when you do a criminal lineup.
Yeah,
you know, we're all just like.
True.
But
True.
if I am,
I'm wearing my stroke shirt in the club, bro. You know.
Yeah, you're not giving off like weird
skate
energy.
shoes, you know.
And the fact that we're in a group, it's like
Yeah, with baddies, you know.
yeah, damn right. Shout out all the
God
baddies.
damn it, our whole
But
squad
Later.
stacked.
Every time.
You know, I know we walk in with some baddies. What do you think that does for us?
What do you mean?
Because like I feel like the man when I walk in with like Lindsay by my side.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we had
But
Lindsay.
then
Jess
I'm like, when people see that I'm not dancing with Lindsay, then they're like, oh, he's just like the fucking.
I'd never thought of that.
Never.
Or never thought of that. Oh, like
I think they think I'm like the gay best friend. You know.
oh, that could happen.
I do think about
Especially with the stroke shirt with the brown denim jacket. You know.
that.
Next thing you know, is a little hoop, little piercing.
I would rock that.
Please don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can't ask. I don't know. It's just more like I just don't want to make it uncomfortable for anyone.
I did get danced on both times we've been to the club though,
Nice.
which I think I'm like not appreciating enough. You know.
yeah. Because hey, 2 more than me.
That's right.
You know.
I think you're a little bit more timid than I am too.
Oh, I
I
just
feel like
get
I'm
so
way more likely to like
anxious.
go for it than you are.
And I'm just like,
What is it?
I'm at this point, or not this point, but I'm also like, I get to the point where I'm like, I'm about to or whatever, and then I'm like, they can just ask me, you know? Like, worst comes to worst, you know?
Yeah.
Like, a stranger or whatever.
I think the best thing is to ask though, and not just try to grab on.
Oh, yeah, what? I don't think
I
I'll
did
ever
witness that a lot, and it was making me so uncomfortable.
The only way I'd just grab on if it was like very clear, like I'm kind of the only person. They backed into me. They look back.
Like when Lindsay was in front of me.
What do you mean?
Because I don't think I asked her to dance. And
Oh yeah, she just started going
on.
on you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you had to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no. You know?
You gotta drive the Titanic
Yeah.
before you crash it.
You know what made me really uncomfortable, and I didn't like it at all, is you left. Shocker. Fucking Jaime's gone. That's what I was so like.
I had
Like
to.
I want to be in the club with my homies.
Okay,
and half of the squad's gone the whole time.
First
and I'm just
time,
like, bro.
first time I left.
Like I don't even want to be here already, and then fucking
First time I
the
left.
only thing that's making me want to be here is gone.
One of our participants in the group said, "Can I get some air?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, let's go." I was gonna say no,
Yeah.
no matter who.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's what you do as a friend.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should be like, hey, we're gonna go get some air, instead of just fucking leave me in the dry.
But yeah, I gotta go.
God.
Okay, so I didn't know it was gonna be that long.
Yeah.
Dude, it was actually
It was like
great.
45
too.
minutes.
It was so good. It
I
was
was
so nice.
alone in the club for so long.
I'm sorry.
God.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, oh my god, time's going like so nice and smooth. It was so fresh. The mood
I
looked
bet.
good too.
I would have loved that.
Dude, it
like
was
I would
such
have
good-
loved nothing more.
Chris, honestly, now that I think about it, you would have made everything so much better too.
I know. I'm fucking great vibes no matter what situation we're in.
Oh man, no, but
Especially that
it would have just been
situation.
different.
It's great.
Okay, so
It's great.
then,
It's great.
and then the second
I would
time,
have started talking to a random girl.
the second
you know?
time, I left because Carrie and Saki, the people we had to take care of that were
Yeah.
showing this experience, left out of nowhere, in thin air.
Yeah.
And it sucked because finally the whole group was together. Like I remember Jessica and Linz and Jacqueline.
Yeah, both I think work.
Okay, sorry. I was like, why is it confusing me? Like we just got together, so I was like, oh. And then they left, and I was like, I can't just enjoy this moment. Like I have to make sure what the hell just happened. Like what if
Yeah.
Saki's having a panic attack? What if they got to throw up? What are they gonna
Yeah,
get
for
lost?
sure. I was definitely
So
like,
I
trying to
left.
watch over them as much as I could.
So I left, and I went outside, couldn't find them. I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh, maybe they're in the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. The door was a little cracked, and I saw Saki in the mirror. I was like, oh, okay. Like, near the mirror, so, like, almost at the
Yeah.
sink. Like, oh, she's done.
Yeah.
Bro, another, like, 20 minutes go by. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I was like, oh. But it didn't seem like a long line, so I was just like, maybe they're, like, shitting, pooping, and throwing up all at the same time. You know? And then, but I wasn't tripping.
You
I was
missed
like,
so
I
many
just...
heaters, too, while you're
Yeah,
gone.
dude, I was like...
Fucking love Sosa.
And my phone was dead.
Yeah, Jaime's phone was dead the entire night.
And I would just stare. I remember there was a stars wall, and I was just focusing on one star, and
The
it was
whole
like kind
time?
of like fuzzing, and then I would like unfocus and try to like I
Just,
just
like,
try to focus
stimming the
because
whole
I was getting so sad.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be like, let me just focus on this shit because I'm
Trying
missing
to think
out.
of it, just meditate through this.
Literally, I was breathing like slow breathing because I could feel myself getting frustrated and sad, and I was just like,
because you're missing out.
yeah, and I just like the time kind of going
Wow,
quick, and I
yeah.
don't know, I was getting in my head.
And the thing that was like really uncomfortable that happened was during that moment. I'm pretty sure because you were gone for like fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just alone, right? Well, I'm not alone, but I'm alone in the sense of men there, me and you.
Oh yeah,
And I'm just with Lindsay and her friend Asia, right? It's just them two.
Yeah.
And those are two yikeaholics right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, like, the whole time, they're just, like, fucking throwing
Back
it
and forth.
back, you know?
Yeah.
And not even on men. Just, like, maybe Asia a little bit. But, like, Lindsay does not like to dance with dudes. Like, she's just disgusted by every guy in the club, right?
Yeah.
Except for me, because I'm kind of special.
Yeah.
But, anyways. But she's my friend. So, like, the only times I danced with her like that was when she was, like, clearly doing it right in front of me, you know? Because I'm just timid. We're timid. I don't want to overstep the line and, you know, all that shit. So I'm just there, like, vibing, whatever, just a little two-step, whatever. Just praying to God that you'll get back because it's just, like, it looks so awkward that I'm the only guy friend there and I'm just there dancing while they're just, like, doing that, you know? And I just feel so much, like, social anxiety because I just know every dude's looking at me like, why aren't you getting on that?
Yeah.
Why aren't you sad?
Or, like, what is this dynamic?
Exactly. You know, I feel so awkward.
Because it'd be different if you had good moves.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
not, no offense. Like, even me, like,
yeah, no,
I'm not even the best.
Shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just moving as much as I can. But, like, if you really know how to get down in the club, like, you're out there and then you're singing the songs too, like music, like
Exactly.
the lyrics.
And I don't
like,
know half
people are
the
like, oh
songs.
shit, like all three of you guys are a vibe. But if it's like two hardcores and you're like 2.5 men,
Exactly.
it's like
fucking
okay,
half a man. Right there.
they're looking at you.
Exactly, man. So yeah, there's the painted picture for you.
Sure.
You know, and then Lindsay's like, she's wasted by the way.
Yeah.
She's like grabbing the like railing, and she's just throwing it back like
Crazy 'cause
so
she didn't even
hard.
slur her words or anything.
No, she's a good drunk. Like,
Because I didn't notice
I
until
thought
too
for
much
a while, like, oh, you're like 2 out of 10
The
drunk.
only reason I kind of was sussed out was because she went from the top floor to the bottom by going under the rail, and there was a split second of like that sanity like slipping, and she like kind of did like a and like got it back onto her feet, and I was like, that was a drunk move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, that was a drunk move. But she looked so composed. Like, she wasn't even
She
walking
did.
like
She
that
did.
bad or anything. She wasn't talking that bad.
For a while, I thought she was just like medium light
Yeah.
drunk, you know, medium rare.
Anyways,
so I'm in that situation, and I'm just so uncomfortable, and I can't wait for you to come back.
Uh-huh.
And then this dude just starts like,
where was Jess? Did she leave too?
Jacqueline?
No, Jess.
Yeah, she was gone.
Okay, so the whole
Or
squad
no,
was
she
gone.
might have been there, but she was like dancing with some other dudes or something.
Uh-huh.
And I think Jacqueline went outside, like she was just done, which honestly is what I should have fucking just done.
Yeah. Honestly, you
Definitely.
probably could have got your own little air. Like, there was no one to protect.
I fucking, yeah.
Lindsay
yeah,
and
yeah.
Asia got each other.
Yeah.
And they had people they knew around them.
Yeah,
They got the girlies.
exactly. And they know how to like say no, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, there's this guy, and he was like a little ways away from me, but like he just kept like getting my attention and being like, fucking dance with her right now. And I was like, no, you know, like, no. And like, it's so fucking loud in there. I can't be like, well, she's my friend.
The whole backstory.
You know?
Well, we actually met on the podcast.
Exactly. And he's just like, no, dance with her. Like, dude, he was like aggressively. Like,
His
he was
his
upset.
eyes are crying.
I'm not even kidding. He was upset.
Wow.
Like, he was mad, you know? And I'm like, no. I was like, no. And then like there was a moment where like she started to kind of like dance to me, and then I started, and then she just like stopped immediately. And then
Oh,
like
shit.
that doesn't help because then it looks like I went for it, and then you know I just like failed. And then and then he comes down because he's like kind of up in this like upper portion.
Oh, why was he trying to scream at you?
And then he comes down. He didn't come down to scream at me, I don't think.
No,
but
was he screaming at you before? Because how the hell?
Yes, he was screaming at me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then he comes down, and then he was like, come on, bro, like you gotta fucking do that.
He came down to give you the speech.
Yes. And then I was like, I already did it. Like,
Is he like the football? He's like, this is the fourth quarter. Okay, I need you at your best.
It was so much more just aggressive than that. And then he was like telling me that, and then I was like, I already did it, you know, like I've already danced there, like, you know. And he's like, no. I swear to God, anything I tried to say, no.
What was he?
No. And then he just like walked away, and I was just like, well, you know, like that's it. Like the night's done for me. I'm just like, I'm over it.
So your ass
You know,
up,
I was already on my last straw, and
Yeah.
that was just it. It was just
He
like-
just went on that tangent.
yeah. He
That's
started screaming
nuts.
at me.
I'd probably be like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Actually, I'd probably just be like,
Yeah.
just take
So I was
it.
just like, well, and then yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of our nights ended normally.
I think I'm chilling off the club though. I feel like you're so down to go back, and I'm just like, bro, I'm so like cool.
I'm
off
down to
that.
go back, but bro, I don't.
Why? Like, what do you want? What do you think's gonna happen?
It's just always the possibility, right?
We saw this girl from high school too. She's such a baddie too, and I've liked her stories. I know at least one story in the last several months. I've liked it, and she's just, you know. And then it's like I feel like if I don't want to say it.
No, go.
I think she would have danced with both of us. You know, she seems really friendly. We're friendly. We introduce ourselves. Like, hey.
I introduced.
You introduced your
fucking
ourselves.
Chris was like,
I didn't even see her. Okay?
yeah, it was hard to see,
bitch. Another fun fact: I saw the guy that broke my toe at flag football there.
Oh, did you end up saying hi to him?
No, I was going to, but he was like getting fucking
Oh,
ass.
yeah,
And then, I was like, and then he disappeared. I didn't see him the rest.
Yeah,
of the
thief
night.
in the night.
So I was like, okay, well,
I still everything was.
he went home with her. Who knows?
What would be your like line to pick up a girl?
I don't fucking know, man.
Because I've done the the recent one at Utter. It's like, hey, would you like? Do you want to dance? that's like a normal line.
As much as you could do.
That's really as much. I mean, I'm not gonna go with this crazy like because you can't just grab someone.
No, you can't do that. This isn't middle school anymore.
Yeah, because like well, even then, you know what's crazy? I saw a girl there, and she was one of the only people that I've ever been danced on. And she was from my middle school, early high school.
You got danced on at the club?
No, she danced with me in
middle school.
She danced with me in high school, early high school.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Lindsay was hella feeling that girl too.
I know. I felt weird. I don't know why I didn't say hi. I think I was just like, I just got the anxiety.
I'm sure she probably recognized both of us a little bit.
Yeah,
or you for sure.
So when we were outside, we were talking with this girl. It was me and Jess outside because she wanted some air, and we saw this girl. And it was interesting because I didn't recognize her, right? And then she said, like, I think Jess said my name or I said my name, like, introduced or whatever. And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, I know that. Like, I know that name, you know? And I was like, that's interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Because not like she wasn't speaking, I don't think, from like a post-high school fact. It was like in high school she recognized that.
Yeah.
I was like, I've heard that a lot since graduating, like that people knew us, like our group, our running group, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's kind of trippy. But I guess everyone does know each other in high school. I just don't expect
I think you just
it.
assume they don't because we never talked. So it's like, you just think you're kind of invisible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was more the the predator.
Wow. That's one way to put it. Fucking shit. Wow.
I was more like I had tabs on people, like, because, boys talk. I know their address and shit. I follow them from the bus ride home. No,
damn.
like what the scoop.
Yeah.
But because you and your boys are horny, so you're just talking
predator.
about like all these girls and like, oh, did you hear this or this? And did you see this post? Like, you're
we're
on
the
it.
ones that know everything but say nothing.
Yeah, you're on
Yeah.
it. And it's just nuts. 'Cause I'm like, damn, like the roles were just slightly reversed. I'm not saying anything crazy that they were like keeping tabs because I didn't do anything, but enough to be like, what's crazy? Oh, never mind. Well, I was gonna say someone asked me too that they're like, damn, I heard you broke up with this girl. That's hella bad. And I was like, holy shit, like,
Yeah, that was wild.
nuts. You know
what's I'm gonna say this and I don't know how it's gonna come off, but Lindsay, like we said, was like really faded, like really drunk. I didn't realize how drunk she was until like the next day, but I knew that like at the end of the night that she was really drunk.
Yeah.
And Lindsay already, like, she's a little flirt,
Yeah.
sometimes she'll say some like joking comments about, like some flirtatious stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like literally all our friends do that.
Yeah, all of them.
Literally,
all of our female
you guys are
friends
sick.
are like, all of them.
All of them.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's bleep them, but let's just name them. Ready? Okay.
How many more?
Hold on, we hyped this up for a reason.
Okay, but there's gotta be more. Let's give it a second.
Just to fucking throw it in there because
Yeah,
we
fuck
does it, Yeah.
What other girlfriends do we have?
Oh, we still have so many. Back before it was just us two.
Marina? No.
Not really.
Let's just say it and we'll bleep it so they think.
Yeah, Cassandra.
We don't even know Cassandra. Okay, well, anyways, point half proven.
But we have. Like,
we have a lot.
Throughout the lines.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
And anyways, so she's like, Lindsay's super wasted and she kept making these remarks to me throughout the night.
Hey, by the way, done nothing with any of them, basically.
Yeah, we haven't. And in the club, Lindsay, she'd be like, stop looking at me. I'm too fucking horny right now. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, Chito, okay?
Okay. And then like towards the end of the night, like a lot of times she would be like, "Fucking kiss me right now," you know.
You can't even take her serious too.
I know, and she'd be like, "I'm gonna kiss Chris." Here's a video,
I'm gonna kiss Chris.
and then just so many times, and you know what? It's just like,
And he did. He took advantage.
and I don't regret any of it, you know. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just like I'm just thinking, there's so many men out there, like who would be in my position and be like, okay, you know, just like
oh yeah,
sober,
like
just
fuck
be
it, like whatever,
you know. I'm just like, I'm a good guy.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
know, doing the standard.
I guess I'm good more. That's the least I can do.
The least you can do is a good decision, you know.
But
But
that's why I preface this by saying I don't know how it's gonna
for
come
the
off.
sake of hyping it up, you know, it is a good deed in a sense. Yeah, I mean, same with just the whole how we are with dancing and everything.
Just the bare minimum.
Us, we don't grab girls at the
I have
club.
just such a high standard right now.
We're just the pinnacle of a dude. That's fucking nuts, though.
Would you ever be a stepdad?
I mean, it wouldn't be a deal breaker, but it would definitely be a thought. Because, like, I'll see girls right now that are pregnant or have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's not like a bad thing in a sense, but it's definitely like, I'm not even going to hit you up for like any reason unless I like love you. You know, like, unless it happens naturally. Like, I'd rather slide up on a girl that's single or that doesn't have a kid and I'm flirting with you than like flirt with a girl that has a kid. Cause I'm like, just in case, I don't even know.
You're
Fuck
sick.
you. You do the same.
Call yourself a man. No, yeah, I think subconsciously it'd probably be the same. I think it'd be cool though. It'd be so cool to have like a son that's not yours. So it's like, if I want to leave, I can. You know.
I mean,
like,
that's the thing is like, Jesus. That's the thing is like, relationship. You know, worst comes to worst, it ends after like a year, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know, fuck. Like it's hard enough to detach from that person, or whatever. But to involve a kid, like that's fucking up the kid.
Yeah.
But then I think like I would give him such a good life. Like I'd be such a fucking rockin' stepdad, you know?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun as fuck to be
Yeah.
a stepdad because it's like, hey, you know, you got a shit card, you got a shit hand dealt to you.
Yeah.
You know, your dad's gone.
Yeah.
He's fucking gone.
Yeah.
But I'm here, and I'm fun as fuck.
Yeah. So let's do this thing.
You know, I'm gonna take you to jiu-jitsu. You're gonna watch me. You're gonna think it's cool. I'm gonna fucking show you how to skate.
And there's that like, I didn't have a dad, so anything that's close is just like Jesus to me.
And to and to fill that void, you know, like knowing how it was for more you, like not having a father.
No, you
there.
too.
It'd be cool. I think it'd be.
Oh
sick.
yeah, I'd definitely be like, we'd have to. I just hope I wouldn't get tired of it.
It is crazy because I don't want kids like whatsoever, but there's something about like either adopting a child or becoming like a step parent that seems fucking sick. It's like, but why do I want the kid not to be mine? You know?
Is it this glorification of adoption and like stepdaddism?
I think I know what you're saying. That like it's like a very noble thing to do.
Yeah,
to
like
adopt.
you know, and like it's gonna be, but it's just like
no, it's
another
just
kid.
like, I don't know, dude. I just don't want to have my own child.
You think that there's
I
like
don't wanna
a
get
because
a girl-
that no matter what, that's your kid. Worst comes to worst, but at least with like a stepdad, you could
Leave.
figure something out, and you won't feel as bad.
But then with adoption, you can't really
Yeah, you're
do
fucked.
that.
That's your kid, unless you don't think adoption's like.
Cause I think
You don't
if
think
I
adoption's
adopt
the same as
kid,
having a real
it's like
kid?
I'm adopting like a fuck. I think I imagine adopting like a 4-year-old or something.
Like a dog.
Like you don't have to go through that like baby.
Just kidding.
You don't have to go through that like baby phase, you know.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is like the noble part. Like this kid doesn't have parents, and I'm gonna like kind
Do
of
what I
take him
can,
in. You
yeah.
know? It seems kind of sweet.
I mean, it just seems like fuck. That seems like such a good thing to do because it's like there's just so many people without homes. It's like at least let me just do one for the world.
But it's crazy
In a
'cause
good way, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if you get like a, I guess like I don't know if it's a proper term anymore, but like orphan, you know, like a child without parents or like
Yeah.
a foster kid or something. I feel like this might sound fucked, but I feel like they're gonna be a little bit tougher than like a child that you just of your own.
Yeah,
that
like
you
they're
raise,
already a
'cause
little bit.
They already have like trust issues and like
You have to win them
abandonment
over
type
though,
of
man.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
the
like
thing.
they're gonna be
and
like,
that's
what do you want from me?
It's scary is like you win this kid's over. Like, I guess that's what.
And then you
every
leave,
kid.
and then they're just fucked times
Well, you
two.
can't do that.
No.
Oh, I mean, unless you decide not to keep him.
Yeah.
Because don't you have like a fostering system where they're like, okay, you got a final decision?
I think adoption and fostering is different, isn't it?
Yeah. Never mind. Shut up.
Yeah.
No, but foster parents hold kids.
Kalani Foster.
And then they're like, haven't you seen those shows that they're like, oh, I think I'm going to get adopted, but I'm not sure. I've had a couple times with them.
Because there's a financial incentive to be a foster parent, which I think is why a lot of shitty foster parents do it, because they can get money.
I know, but I'm saying
I don't think you get money for adoption.
The foster parents house people until they get adopted.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I'm saying that sometimes you don't adopt right away. It's like they take you and then they I think they have like a grace period, like a return, like a target
Imagine
return.
Getting close and then somebody comes to get you and you're like, fuck.
Getting close?
Like you get really like a nice bond with the kid.
Yeah. I mean, you'd almost have to be like a, bless you.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes I see my sternum pops. It's always done that. I think it's because my chest is like indented like that.
So it's just like high-fiving your heart.
I guess.
Maybe.
Well, there's cartilage in there, where your ribs connect to it. So I think when I sneeze, it's like kind of like a violent contraction, and then it's like when you pop
like a little
joint. It's a joint, Anyways.
Wow, that's kind of nuts.
It's kind of crazy.
It'd almost be easier to be a bad foster parent, because like if I don't care and I'm a drunk and I use them for extra money, then at least when they leave, I'm like, well, I'm chilling.
Yeah,
if I'm a good guy and I had to lose a kid every 2 months, that takes a toll on me. I'll probably end up a drunk anyways. So I might as well start early. That's what I think.
Yeah. Should we cut?
Yeah. Anything else?
Pretty sure it's like over 2 hours.
Really?
I think so.
Anything else about the club? I mean, all in all.
Oh yeah. What's the perception now? Like, how are you feeling about it? What are you gonna do moving forward?
I mean, it was a good time until it wasn't. They say.
Sucks you can't just,
All right. So anything else?
Do you want to go again?
Yeah.
Soon?
But nothing crazy. I'm not going to be the first to initiate. Like someone's got to, for sure. Like I'm not planning it. I'd rather do a bunch of other things like hike, lake, movie, anything. Rock climb.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would rather slam my head in the refrigerator door than go back to the club.
But why
within the next 3 months?
3 months, Chris. You got to cut that down to 1.
What the fuck?
Chris,
every time we go, it's just so mid.
Yeah, but that's because I don't know why it's so mid for you. I get it why it was bad for me in a sense, slightly.
Yeah, but
even without that, I would have last time I went to the club. The first time was good.
I just don't like the vibes. It gives me anxiety.
I think it does give me like this
so many
weird
fucking people there.
It gives me this weird feel of like fake happiness chasing.
Exactly,
and I don't like that.
This isn't who we are. We do shit that makes you actually happy.
I just
like
assume
playing
that,
tennis or hiking
everyone
or something.
That's at the club is like chasing something. And maybe I'm one too. I am.
They definitely are.
And it's like, this isn't a good thing.
I think that's what really turns me off from it. It's just that whole vibe of like, we're all just here as such like a vice. Like this is just
like an escape.
Exactly. It's just like an escape, and like no way we're all gonna be up till like 4 a.m. just because
we all had to work like a 9 to 5.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like we're escaping like this lifestyle.
And then there's this weird sense of like superiority in some circumstances, just acting so different just because someone's watching you, and I see that and I hate that. Like I don't like that because I'm like, bro, like what does it matter? Like,
and I know
like we're all in fucking Modesto,
It's like we said
already
with
all
the
lost.
men. Like I feel like you really are seeing men at like their worst.
Yeah,
there's just so much like I don't know about
like they're just dapping up dudes like just to show that they got connections and shit. Like, bro, no one cares.
It's like a status thing,
and it's at the smallest scale. So imagine at a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, but imagine when whenever we make it, like, and we're at the club.
We're fuck, that's gonna be a different story.
We're gonna be flexing.
If I could be in the club all the time.
Oh my god, with champagne service.
Oh my god, dude. The Gala show.
The Gala show. The Gala show. The Gala show. That's my line.
That's my line.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what turns me off from it. It's just such a fucking
not organic.
Like I just know that's not who I am, like deep down.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of doing it because I'm like, well, I'm 20 something, and
that's why I'm like, fuck it. Like it's once every while.
It's been twice in the span of 3 weeks.
Okay, but come on, that's rare. Like we have before that. Excuse me. Before that,
Yeah.
We don't even know after that. Why are you putting such a cap on this? Like, it just happened.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not your thing, then I'll just.
It's crazy because I feel like if I was getting hella girls, I would like it.
Yeah.
You know, like if I was the man, I was just getting tail thrown at me left and right.
Well, maybe that should be your goal next month. Like,
but even that is like so not noble. You know, it's just such a fucking.
But I mean, what do people do at the club?
It goes back to the thing.
Because like, I think for us, it's like we always go in a group, so it's like cool.
You're right.
But realistically,
You're right.
where are you going at? What are you going at the club? Where?
I always hear people complain about Palladium, which is where we went. Let's say like hella ghetto people go there.
Okay.
So, what do you think about that?
I don't really see that many ghetto people there. Like nothing crazy sus.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
except the guy in the ski mask in the corner.
We just saw someone like from across the room just standing there with a ski mask, and you just see his eyes. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Did he use a security guard?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. We should wrap it up.
Maybe, yeah, let's wrap it.
All right. Well,
you guys.
Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. 666 subscribers or 646?
55.
55. One of the twos. Thank you guys so much for that. Thanks so much for the Angel fucking killing it. Thank you so much for watching Carrie and Saki.
Yeah, go check that one out.
Carrie and
if you haven't.
Yeah, merch coming soon.
Soon, yeah, we could say that now. Should be.
We're gonna be saying that. So. Alrighty, guys. Love you. Peace.
Peace.
I did not fuck your wife. Did you fuck my wife? Did you fuck my wife? Did you fuck my wife? Yeah. All right. We just do quick.